Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got it in the middle, it's Alston.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. Across the 45. He's gonna be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little space. Gets it past the marker. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sims. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Grab near the marker. It's Sims. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Flushed out of the pocket. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the 1st half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Sanchez. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw for it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody that dug their heel on the ground, they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Barnett. Snagged in the middle, it's Kyle. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. The clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Alston. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Dukes are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Catch in the middle, it's Alston. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanchez. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buys a little time. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. The Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's White. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Running to Green. Breaks the tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds his man. It's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
With the catch, it's Knight. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Knight.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
To throw, it's Barnett. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kyle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dukes. Oh, that again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that
one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Working that left side. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Barnett. Got it in the middle with Sanchez. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Knight.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Got it in the middle. It's Knight.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, James Madison!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barfield. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Hawaii! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He wants to throw it. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Sanchez. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Dukes inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Trying to set up the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Using his legs, it's Knight. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Knight. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, James Madison.
So they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue.